to Future Delivery Television. My name is Jun Loaiza. I'm the co-founder and chief marketing officer of Future Delivery. And why are we creating this video? It's because we see a pain in society right now. If you look at what the economy is looking like, it's looking very down. Bankers are losing jobs, getting laid off. If you're an undergraduate or a young professional and you're looking to become an investment banker, it's going to be extremely hard for you to get into that. So what's going to happen? It's less investment banks are going to be recruiting, which means that you are now going to be moving on to recruit with consulting firms. So what are you going to do if you were originally going to recruit with a management consulting firm? Now you have to compete with more people because now the investment bankers are looking for your job. So now consulting is getting more competitive, and what happens after that is now you're going to look for the next best thing, which could be accounting. And now pretty much accounting accepts a lot of people, right? Ever since Sarbanes-Oxley. But now competition is going to increase so much that it's going to get a lot harder. So we see this pain. People need to know how to differentiate themselves from their peers and how to really compete in this interviewing game. That's why we're creating this TV show. We're going to offer you all these tips, and let's start off by explaining what Future Delivery is. Our company, my company, Future Delivery, builds fun and productive technology for students and young professionals. So our website right now that you can go on to right now at fdcareer.com is a real-life role-playing game that helps you develop yourself professionally in a very fun way. This show that we're creating right now is episode 1. The way we want it structured is for you to have gain as much value as possible while having fun. Okay, you can go online, look at the vault videos, you can look at some other things, but ultimately these things I think are very boring. They look very advertising, and it's really, if you think about it, these companies are paying Vault to do a video about them. So it's not unbiased, right? It's very biased and very focused on the company in a very positive light. Okay, we're going to give you the real stuff, as real as possible. So we're going to give you interviewing tips, info session and career fair tips, how to stand out in those info sessions. We're going to talk to you about the case interviews. Management consulting firms will give you a case interview. It's a business analysis case, and how are you going to tackle that? We're going to talk about investment banking firms, what is the finance interview like, and then beyond interviews as well, right? We're going to tell you what you can do right now that you can engage in to develop yourself professionally and personally and have fun while doing it. We're going to talk to you about why you should be blogging, why you should be immersing yourself in this social media realm and building your personal brand. And we're going to be talking about companies. We're going to be talking about Deloitte, Bain, Goldman Sachs. We're going to be doing company profiles from our perspective, a real perspective. And yeah, we're going to try to give it to you as real as possible. So let's not waste any time. Let's start off today with the first thing that we're going to learn, and the most important thing, the thing that's going to drive the structure of all the other episodes, is that companies are looking for 2 things. Number 1, they're looking if you can bring unique value to the company. Okay, so everyone has the possibility of bringing value. Okay, even if you're just going to do grunt work. I mean, maybe you can make copies, 50 copies a second or whatever, or you can type really fast. You know, these are things that you can bring value to a company, but you have to be unique, right? How is your leadership better than the leadership of your peers? How are your strengths better than the strengths of your peers? So you have to demonstrate how you can bring unique value. This is what you're going to demonstrate in the interview room, and that's what you're going to demonstrate in the info sessions and career fairs. Secondly, they're looking if you can fit within the company culture. Company fit is so important. I don't care if you have a 4.0 GPA. I don't care if you have an internship with Goldman Sachs, McKinsey, and everything else. You will not get the offer if they don't feel that you fit within their company culture, and if they don't feel that you really want to work for this company, right? They don't want to feel like you're their second best. They want to feel that you're their number 1 company, or that you're recruiting for them for everything, whatever you want to say. Let's continue with what we're talking about. Right, so how are you going to demonstrate that? How are you going to demonstrate that you fit within their company culture? You got to go to the info sessions. You got to see what their people are like. If you go to the top consulting firms, right, you'll see that a lot of the people, they talk the same, they feel the same, they look the same. Same with investment banking firms. They have an arrogant, strong, confident feel, right? And you know, it's for good measure. I mean, they have the reputation, they work long hours, and you really have to feel, you have to enter that cutthroat mentality if you want to be recruited by them. 2 very important measures. We're going to be learning about step-by-step in future episodes about how to specifically show that you can contribute with unique value and how you can fit within the company culture. Lastly, I would like to end this by saying that even though I think that you should try to demonstrate that you can fit within their company culture, never change who you are, okay? I have a lot of friends who graduated with me from UCLA, okay? And they entered, whether it was into accounting or consulting or iBanking or any other field that we're gonna be talking about later on, and they do not like where they are right now. And if you think about it, the reason is because during the interview process, they projected something else. They projected something that they thought the company would want to see. So remember, the company isn't just interviewing you, you are interviewing the company as well. You know, you have to know, it's like, hey, can I look up to this manager or this director? Is this someone that I would want to be like in 5 years, 5 to 10 years? If it's not, then maybe this isn't the company for you, okay? And we're going to be talking about that, you know, really be yourself. And lastly, myself, I'm an entrepreneur. I have worked the corporate route, so being able to relate to you, what are the differences between the corporate life and the entrepreneurial life, I can really give it to you concretely. Right now, I can tell you that the reason I stepped aside was because I didn't feel that the corporate route was teaching me as much as I could learn by just going out there and starting a company. So right now, you can go to Living the Startup Life. You can go search that on YouTube and follow a video documentary that we're doing, documenting our lives as entrepreneurs. And our hope is to really encourage people to take that risk, right? Take that risk after your undergraduate years to start your company, or go ahead and take that risk, step aside from your corporate firm and start your company if you want to, because if you really have that entrepreneurial passion, you should really go ahead and do it. And we want to provide that to you. So not only are we going to talk about interviewing, not only are we going to be talking about career fair, info session strategy, we're going to be talking about how to start a company, how to build your team, and how to really, you know, hopefully become successful. A lot of things we got to talk about. This is the first episode. Go ahead and send me your questions at june.loiza@fdcareer.com. I'm sure it's going to be displayed below right here. Go ahead and subscribe to these videos. Subscribe to the blog post. The blog post is going to be fdcareer.com/blog. You can go ahead and check out all of the interview tips. Go for the Twitter. Our Twitter is Future Delivery. We'll be go ahead and messaging little interview tips. If you're following us, if you ever have a question, go ahead and email a question. We'll get that on one of the video posts. If you were sitting in the interview room or something, right, you're waiting for your interviewer and you have a question, it's like, oh my God, I forgot how to answer this question. Go ahead and tweet it to us. I'll receive it immediately and respond to you within minutes, and you can have your answer right there. Comment on the blog post, comment on the videos. We'll make sure to answer all your questions. We'll put them on the video, and also on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm sure that you can do video responses. I'll be asking you to do some mock interviews. So I'll ask you a question like, tell me a time when you were a leader of an organization and something bad happened. How did you resolve it? I'll ask you that question. You can go ahead and video respond it. I'll critique you and tell you how you can be better. So thank you for watching. I'm June Loiza from Future Delivery, and I hope to hear from you guys.